Matrix CMI Tech signing on. Greetings to you, brothers and sisters. Every person asks these four questions. Who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose here? And where am I going after this is over? Open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix. How do I defend natural human rights if I'm unable to express or articulate what those rights are? Do I base my life choices on how much or how what? Or do I base my life choices on the ideas and the forms of self-realization? And why is there suffering in the world? And what can I do in the face of all this suffering, including my own particular existential dilemmas? Open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix. How do we find the answers to these questions? And how can we be sure the answers we do find are correct and true? The idea or the form, which comes first? Perception of reality is dualistic and binary, on or off. The body generates electricity, and that electricity is, in a true binary sense, the on and the off. Open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix. Remember that all information consists of zeros and ones. Wake up. Seek truth. Exit Matrix. Remember that you are never the sperm or the egg. Remember that you are the result of a successful fertilization, which annihilates both the sperm and the egg. And remember that you are not alone in this situation. Open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix. There is no resistance movement in leaderless resistance. You are the leader and you are the resistance. I'm sorry about that. It's not too comforting an idea, is it? Yet the idea still exists, and the question follows the idea. What is the Matrix? So how does one further express this idea until it exhibits itself in reality? By the way, open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix. The Matrix is the objective and subjective in coexistence. It is a perception of duality, the problem of choice, or fate, or luck, or synchronicity. The Matrix is ones and zeros. The Matrix is data. The Matrix is information. It is a critical density of thought which is beyond our limited human perceptions. What is it that drives us? The curiosity of death? Open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix. But it is there, just behind this veil of illusion. Remember to question everything and live by truth over error. Every one of us is all of us. Focus, leader. Dig deeper. You are almost there, but you won't know it until you have already arrived. Because the sun shines out of your behind. Truth destroys error forever. Brothers and sisters, peace be upon you. Matrix CMI Tech, signing off. Open source the information. Open source the government. Open source your reality. Open source human destiny. This is how we sing in the Matrix.